Okay, so this incubator has been running for a complete 24 hours now. It's at 100 degrees and it's 54% humidity. That is a little bit high, but these are duck eggs, so they prefer a little bit higher humidity and it makes it easier for them to hatch. And some of my duck eggs are dirty, so I'm going to take a washcloth that is very, very lightly wet and rub these off. And I know you're not supposed to wash them because of the bloom, but these are duck eggs and they are going to be getting sprayed down here in a couple of days during the incubation anyways, and that just takes the bloom off as it is. So I don't want this mud / poop going into my incubator. And it's not all of them that are dirty, it's just a couple of them, so they should be okay. All right, now that I have that one kind of like a little bit cleaned off, I'm going to put a mark on it to make sure that the incubator is actually turning the eggs, because sometimes my duck eggs are a little bit too big for the standard chicken turner that comes in the Nurture Right 360. Also, I have found that if I put the temperature up to 101.0 or 101.5, that the temperature stays exactly at 100 degrees in there, and this thermometer will be staying in there for the duration of the hatch. It's just better to keep a second thermometer in there as opposed to just using the one on top, because my Nurture Right 360s are always off slightly. But if you do some tweaking of your temperatures and get it just right, you should be good to go. Also, when I take my lids off, I like to place them flat like this because it tends to keep the temperature better, as opposed to just setting it aside and then the incubator comes back up to temp really quickly after taking the lid off. So this is really hard to tell on camera, but this egg is a good example of an egg that won't go in the incubator, because you can already kind of see like some discoloration here. And this is the air cell right here. Like you can see the outline of it. You don't want that in your hatching eggs because that one will most likely turn into an exploding egg. And you can see the air cell. And these are this week's eggs, so they're not that old. But yeah, we don't want that in there. And then also this one. You don't want this one in there, because at some point I cracked it, and you don't want cracked eggs going in, because those will also turn into exploding eggs. So this is it on the incubator right now. Egg wise, today's eggs from the ducks will go in there as well. And in a week we will be adding chicken eggs so that they hatch at the same time, just to see what our fertility rate is. And then also we'll be taking out the duds too, so there will be more room in here definitely.